hello, happy Valentine's Day when it comes. And like I said, I would do a wee spread for the different elements. So at the moment we are looking at the earth signs, and that is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Okay, so first of all, lovely angels, can we have a card for Taurus? A card for Taurus for Valentine's Day, please. Last shuffle. My hands are feeling a bit dodgy here. And you have reconciliation, okay? So that's Taurus. Virgo, can we have a card for Virgo for Valentine's Day or for the month of love? Can we have a card for Virgo for Valentine's Day? Last shuffle. And Virgo, you have children, okay? And Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Right, Capricorn, a card for Capricorn, please, for Valentine's Day, or the month of love. Last shuffle. Okay, Capricorn, deception. Oh, woofed. Okay. We're going to use the tarot to clarify. So the first card, reconciliation for Taurus. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, now remember folks, they can return to your life. It's up to you whether you let them back in. Okay, you always have an option. You always have it's your decision who's in your life and who isn't. Okay, so we'll go in and we'll have 3 cards to clarify reconciliation for Taurus, please, for Valentine's Day. Last shuffle. Okay. Two of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Knight of Swords. Okay, so where we've got the reconciliation, it looks like some of you have got a decision to make. Okay, it could be that you're in a relationship, you're married, whatever, and you have had a discussion, a heated debate, an argument, or they've just kind of walked out, or you've walked out. And it's almost like we're juggling to see whether we go back here. It's, maybe's aye, maybe's no. Absolutely up to you. And it's a decision that has to be made jointly for a reconciliation. But what I would say to you is really search in your heart. Don't use your head. Try a balance of both, but mainly work from the heart, okay? Because if this person's already hurt you, or this person's used nasty words against you, or nasty actions against you, you need to know in your heart of hearts that you have forgiven all that before you would even consider reconciliation. Because if they're coming back in, it's a new start. And coming in to clarify it is the Hierophant, okay, with a new set of keys. So it could be that you're looking to move away from this person, or this person you have already, or they've moved away from you, and you're juggling to see whether we should come back or not. But it could be that you're looking at finances. I'll be a lot better off in a relationship than out of a relationship financially. That's not what relationships are about. They are about emotions, okay? There's no any cups here. Okay, this is again somebody, the Hierophant coming in. The Hierophant could be a counsellor, you could be in marriage guidance counselling, or you could be heading in that direction. It's also religious ceremonies and religious like kind of people. So it could be that there's reconciliation and they're talking about marriage, and this is to kind of get you back. Quite right, juggle it. I would. Okay. Because when I look at the energy that's kind of coming in and the energy round about this, it's very much Gemini energy or earth sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it's very much, if you look at him, it's almost like he's very protected, very guarded. He's coming with, there's heat in his, fire in his soul and fire in his heart. But it's almost like, if you look at him, I just feel as if very controlling. It could be him or her. Okay, they're non-gender specific, but it's just almost like, in a sense, if this person was coming towards me, I wouldn't be standing there juggling. I would be on the chariot and off. Okay, so it's almost like kind of just pay attention, pay close attention as to why, when, and what for that they would want to come back into your life. Okay, if they come back with an angry voice or come back with anger in their energy, then what I would say to you is, you know, juggle for a long time. Okay. Right, Taurus, we'll move on to Virgo now. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so it could be that you've got children, or your partner's got children, or you've both got children to other people, and it's trying to find that happy medium. We all know how difficult it can be when there's two families trying to blend, and in a sense, you know, it's almost like if your children have grown up, you know, release them to their own lives. You can't mamby-pamby them forever. Okay, so release them to their own lives. Let them do what they're doing. Please don't use them as an excuse within a relationship, to kind of put people aside or put your relationship aside, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of move on. You know, like, use the children to bring happiness. Children are magical. Okay, especially when they're very young, they're very healing wee things, and they're very magical. So use them, okay. But if they're adults, treat them like adults, speak to them like adults. Okay, it could be that you're trying to hide a relationship from them or whatever, and they're young adults. They'll just think you've got a screw loose. Okay, they'll think you're a bit loopy. Right, we're going to get the 3 cards, and we'll clarify this for Virgo. It is difficult when there's different sets of children. It definitely is. But not everybody wants children, so it could be that you've got children and you've met somebody that doesn't want them, or vice versa, and that's where it could be affecting the relationship. Okay, but clarify for Virgo, please. Clarify for Virgo for Valentine's Day, the month of love. Last shuffle. Okay. Ooh. Virgo, my heart goes out to you. So the first card I've got is the Devil. Now, the Devil is very passionate. Okay. It's a passionate energy, but it's also mental health. Okay. So I would say there's children somewhere doing somebody's head in, or the way you're using the children within your relationship is doing somebody's head in, one or the other. But it's almost like, in a sense as well, you know, it's okay to bring in a babysitter and go for a night out. This is making me feel like some people are very addicted to their kids. Like, no, I won't leave them with anybody. I can't leave them with anybody, and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, you've got a life to live as well. And as much as your children are part of that, probably the biggest part of it, for most people anyway, you've still got your own thing to do. So this is for people, even if you're single, it could be that you meet somebody who's got kids, or you've got kids and you meet somebody, and it creates a wee bit of tension, a wee bit of kind of not very nice energy with it, and that then causes stress, tension, sleepless nights, overthinking, over worrying. You know, if it's like everything else, if it's you that's using your children to prevent yourself getting too close to somebody, then let them go, because you don't want them. It's, you know, and it's not a case of anybody's better than nobody. Because look at this, it's sleepless nights, there's anger, there's tension, there's all sorts going on. And you know, you've got the King of Rods here, so it could be that you're linking with a fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But on the other hand, it could be that you're taking on that energy. You know, you're trying to be passionate, you're trying your hardest to make everything work and circle round about kids and keep the kids at the centre of your attention. And that's absolutely great. But if you're going to take on another love, or like kind of your partners want to take you out and you're like, no, I don't want to leave the kids, we'll take the kids with us and things like that. You know, you need to find your balance. You need to, and it could be that because you're having sleepless nights, you're very tired, and so you're not quite feeling it. Just be careful your partner doesn't walk away. Okay, or you walk away from your partner, for that matter. But you know, that's quite stressed out, harsh cards that came out for you there, Virgo. All round about children. That's quite sad actually. It's quite sad because children are to be enjoyed and everything else. But as I say, not everybody's for them, and sometimes people use them in the wrong way when they're trying new relationships or in their marriages and things like that. We can't do this. No, the kids. So that's absolutely up to yourself how you work that. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you have deception. Someone here is wearing a false mask. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Is this you, Capricorn? Are you somewhere you don't want to be? Are you somewhere that you can't get your heart to engage? We're going to get cards to clarify that. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. You're in an awful space at the moment. Could be the position of the planets, right enough, depending on what house your Mercury and everything else is in, because Mercury's going retrograde on the 17th of February, and obviously we get the energy build up till then. But we'll go in and we'll clarify deception for Capricorn, please, for Valentine's Day, for the month of love. Let's shuffle. Right. Oh, you're in for a shock. Right, so we have deception, and the first card to come out beside it is the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is deception. That's two cards of deception, okay? Are you fooling yourself that you're fooling yourself? Are you fooling yourself that you're fooling somebody else? You know, it's almost like as I'm holding this that we've got the mask on, we're being deceptive, we're telling lies, wee white lies, we're in and out, juggling about, and it's almost like kind of, right, I'll just keep going with this for now, and then in comes death. Okay, a big transformation, a big change in the relationship. The mask comes off. The mask definitely comes off, because true love is kicking in. Okay, and this is blessed by the universe. Look at the love pouring down out of that cup from the universe, and it's almost like a big transformation. Okay, it could be the two of you were deceiving each other. What's happened here? Give me a wee second. My computer's ready to cut off. Why? Delilah? Sorry. Oh, come on. Just let this loose. It's driving me nuts. There we go. Right, so basically the only person you're deceiving, Capricorn, is yourself. Okay, because the universe is going to transform this relationship. It's going to move it on. It's going to take it to higher ground. It's going to take it to a level of love. Your heart will engage. If you are already married, in a relationship, whatever, and there has been deception in that, and you feel like running away, you're moving house, you're whatever, again, death is coming in to say, wait a minute, give this a second thought. Okay, what is your heart saying? What is your heart saying? And we know what your head's saying. What is your heart saying? Okay, what a transformation that is, because that's two cards of deception. That is two cards of deception. There could also be that you're moving house over the weekend or whatever, and you know the universe is telling you, you know, right, okay, this move is going to be a big transformation for you, but you're going to love it. Okay, so I hope that helped you Capricorn, and I hope it helped all the earth signs. Just a wee thing for Valentine's Day. Okay, thanks very much for joining me.